Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel for a new episode of Inside the Mind of the Searching. It's been a while. It's been a while since I done one. I actually checked it, and the last one that I actually did was in September. So, yeah, it's been a while. I know. But anyway, I'm back, and yeah, I want to talk about some certain things. A new year. Yes, a new year has finally started. And what a crazy year it was. 2019. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of stuff happened. Um, but I also noticed that the year went quite fast. Like really, really fast. Like I've seen it already. A couple of people already been saying it that this year has passed so fast. And beginning, I thought like maybe I'm the only one who thinks like this, but guess I'm not, because yeah, some other people had the same feeling. And anyway, I think last year I tried to focus as much as possible on my channel. Like I promised, I was gonna look more into playing indie games. And I think the last couple of months I really pushed it quite far because I was constantly looking for indie horror games. And I gotta say, if I really have to look back into it, that I played a lot of horror games the last couple of months, and I had a lot of fun with it. Would I say that that's really the direction I want to go to with my channel? More indie horror games? No, I'm actually still looking at what type of direction I really would like to go to. And by saying that, I would also like to start talking for this year what you guys can actually expect on my channel. I'm gonna change it up a little bit again next year. I've been thinking about it, and I think I'm gonna try to focus a little bit more on bigger games this year. By saying that doesn't mean that I will ignore indie games or indie horror games whatsoever. I will still do my fair share of indie horror games as well, or any indie game I found on itch.io or Game Jolt or on Steam. I will still do those, but for this year I would like to focus a little bit more on bigger games. By saying that, I think last year I skipped a lot of big games that came out, basically because I checked the gameplay and the reviews, and I wasn't really impressed with the games. For this year I would actually try to focus on maybe trying out those games that I actually skipped last year. By saying that, a couple of names come to mind right now. I think Days Gone. I would like to give it a try. Been thinking about this for a while. So Days Gone is definitely coming up. I want to see if it's really that bad that people are mentioning. What else did we have? I would like to check out Rage 2 as well. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Maybe I still have to decide what game I will use for uploads and what game I will use for streaming. So we have Days Gone, Rage 2, The Outer Worlds I also like to try out. I'm really keeping my eye on that game already. Checking some playthroughs of some people, and I'm really, the more I start to watch these playthroughs, the more I get excited about it. So that's another game I would like to check out. Also, there was the game of Wolfenstein New Blood, I think it was called, or Young Blood, something in that nature. I would also like to try out that one. So as you can see, I'm really trying to maybe focus a little bit more on bigger games this year. It doesn't mean that by seeing bigger games that it will all be new games from last year or 2 years ago. I will also be focusing on bigger games, bigger older games. Um, like for example, Borderlands, Fallout New Vegas. Um, there was another game that came to mind. Can't really come up with right now what it was. Kingdoms of Amalur: The Reckoning. That's a game I played when it came out, and I really, really love that game. It's an RPG, an open, well, almost open world RPG, but an amazing story, very interesting combat. Well, you will see. Maybe some people know the game, but I enjoy it a lot, and I definitely want to bring that back. I'm really excited to actually play that. What I will also be trying out is I would like to go back also. Well, maybe I'm gonna change it up also a little bit for this year, as I'm gonna try to focus a little bit more on survival games this year as well. I already have one game in mind that I already have installed, but I haven't started it up yet. It's called Stranded Deep, I think it's called. Yeah, Stranded Deep. It's definitely a game I would like to try out. Because I like the whole fascination behind it, that you really have to try to survive and try to create stuff and go from one place to another and try to be very creative with what you're doing. And yeah, I'm digging that kind of gameplay. I think it could be something. Maybe it's totally not my style, I don't know yet, but I'm curious about it, so I definitely want to give that a try as well. Like I mentioned, now mentioning all these games that I have in mind, there's still other ones as well, but I'm not going to mention every single game, of course. I still haven't decided if I'm going to do the recordings or the live stream for certain games. How I'm going to do it yet, I have no idea yet. But for now, I still have a couple of indie horror games I would like to finish first, and when those ones are completely done, I'm talking like 5 or 6 small games that I still can upload. From the moment those ones are done, then I'm really gonna start focusing actually on the bigger games, and you will definitely notice that on my channel as well. So that's a little bit about the plan for this year. What else would I like to talk about? Oh yes, I also last year till now I have done 2 videos of this idea that I had in my head of creating the 2 worlds combined, of the world of Don't Starve together and Oxygen not included. I'm still working on that. I'm actually already in the process of making the third video right now. It's a very slow process, and I've been thinking about it more and more, how I'm actually gonna continue with this, because those are both games that don't really have an ending, and I will have to come up with some kind of story to actually finish those. I don't know how or when, because I just started, so it could be like, maybe I'll make like 10 videos about this and make like a whole story around it with an ending and everything. I don't know yet. It could be longer, but till now I'm thinking of around 10 videos, and in each video I would like to change it up. Like if I would start a video with Don't Starve together and then end it with Oxygen not included, then the next video would start with Oxygen not included and then end with Don't Starve. So it's like constantly a cycle that continues and continues. So you always have, like with a new video, you have the different world and what I'm gonna do with it and stuff like that. So it started kind of rough, but now when I'm starting to play it more and more, I'm starting to get like a better picture on how I'm gonna use everything and how the story is gonna evolve a little bit and how I'm gonna implement new things. Uh, it will be a lot of work in my editing, but I'm gonna do my best with each video. I'm gonna try to put in something new for you guys. And like I mentioned, like I have no idea. I'm still working on the story a little bit. I don't want to make it too complicated as well, um, but I want to make it entertaining. As long as I have fun with it, of doing it, then I'm definitely then I'm definitely willing to share it with you guys. Um, so yeah, I'm still working on that one. So it's gonna take me a little bit longer to create that third video, but I'm working on it. So that's still definitely coming. And I think that is all actually that I really would like to talk about. There wasn't really that much, but I just wanted to bring out a new episode of Inside the Mind for you guys, because it's been a while, and just to keep you a little bit updated on what's really going to happen and what's going on right now. And yeah, I think that's it for this one, small one, but yeah, I wanted to do one because I was in mood for it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for listening. And if you have any feedback or any games you would like to suggest to me for playing this year, you can always put it in the comments section, and I will yeah, we'll see what I can do with it. Anyway, thank you very much for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.